In my most recent video, I played a wild hero power mage, and I had a lot of fun with it, so I wanted to try out the deck in standard. But obviously we don't have nearly as many hero power synergies, and we don't have Gin Greymane, which I was playing, so had to make a lot of changes. And as I was building the deck, I noticed this new card, Frostweave Dungeoneer. So it's got all this text on it about, like, if you draw a frost spell, do some cool stuff, but we don't really care about that. We just care that it's a 3-mana 2/3 that always draws a spell from our deck. So it can very consistently find Wildfire, which is basically just our best card. We can also play Starscryer to tutor Wildfire, but at that point we only have 2 spells and 4 things to tutor it, so I was looking for some other spells to play in the deck, and unfortunately compared to the wild version we don't have anything nearly on the level of Book of Specters, I think. And that's when I thought about just playing Cthulhu. So we have 4 things that tutor spells, and for spells we have 4 Cthulhu pieces and 2 Wildfires. And Cthulhu plus Mordresh is just a pretty good combo, right? Damage into damage. Sometimes you play Cthulhu and it's not quite enough. You can finish off with Mordresh, or you can use Mordresh to clear a board, and then follow up with Cthulhu, so the Cthulhu mostly goes face. And then we also have Alexstrasza in here for a bit more damage. So yeah, should be a cool deck. And this version of the deck is actually 10 and 8 so far, so maybe it's not too bad. Alright, Priest. Should be a fun matchup. I know a lot of people really hate Priest right now. I personally haven't quite gotten to that point myself. At least not, like, worse than a normal Priest deck. The only thing I really hate about this Priest deck is Apotheosis. Well, good hand. Wildfire into Neralex. I'd be pretty happy to do that in pretty much every game that's not against aggro. Astromancer Solarian is better tempo than Wildfire, though. Sure. Oh, that's really good for turn 4. So, turn 4 Drake, turn 5 Dungeoneer Wildfire, turn 6 Hero Power Double Panther. Pretty good setup. Draws a lot of cards, gets a lot of tempo. I'm not sure if Priest just naturally plays a way to deal with Emerald Drake. If not, it could be a bit of a threat. Four mana 7/6. Oh, another 7/6 next turn. I can play Tour Guide with it and then go Wildfire Double Panther on 6 still. Okay, they do just play Shadow Word Death. But do they play 2 copies of Shadow Word Death? Oh, unfortunate. Alright, Tour Guide survives. Cool. A lot of card draw. I have 4 spells left in the deck still, so plenty to be drawn by all 4 of my spell tutors. Cool. Second Wildfire is nice to have. I think I've only done 1 damage with my hero power this game, right? Oh, I do not mind having a Sphere of Sapience. Oh, well, Mordresh will just tell me how much more damage I need to do. 9, apparently. Hero Power does 2. I can make it deal 4. Dealing 4 isn't particularly relevant. So probably just go Wildfire, Hero Power, Dungeoneer Sphere. Solid turn. So just need to Hero Power 2 more times with Mordresh. I can actually Hero Power next turn and then play Tour Guide, and then turn 10 I can Hero Power Mordresh. So Mordresh is available on curve, which is good because my opponent might have a pretty nasty N'Zoth on turn 9. But we'll have to see how the game plays out.
What knowledge do the stars provide?
Okay. Probably just play Maw of Cthulhu here. Alright, cool. So Mordresh is just online when I need it. Can't be countered by Elucia, but Elucia can steal my Cthulhu piece, which is bad. Not sure how often they even play Elucia. I have seen it recently, but not too many times. Shadow form is scary. Can definitely do better than an Imprisoned Observer. Oh, that draws my last Cthulhu piece, so that's very good. Excellent use of 5 mana. Card draw minion's not too bad. Alright, I got my Cthulhu shuffled, so I'm not really worried about Elucia anymore. I also have this Sphere of Sapience to dig for either Cthulhu or Talon. So this definitely could be a Cthulhu game. Strong Soul Mirror. I can just hero power that thing though, so I'm not too worried about it. That's not Cthulhu. Wait, that's also not Cthulhu. I'm so unlucky.
You don't pick the walks.
Spooky. This might just be a Mordresh turn. That Malagos is pretty big. Kinda hate to Mordresh just one minion, but I mean, it's still a 10/10 that Pyroblasts a minion and face, right? Well, that card's not Cthulhu. That one's also not Cthulhu, but it's pretty darn good. That one's Cthulhu. Still think I'm playing Mordresh here, though. If I had something to play along with Talon, I would like it a lot more. Oh. Get fucked, Elucia. Not that Lucia is really that good at any point from here on out. Hey, that one's Cthulhu. Finally! It only took 30 games, but I got to play Cthulhu. What a bad card.
Jaina versus Garrosh. Victory or death!
You asked for it.
Pretty happy to play a wand maker on turn 2. Double Cthulhu. This should be a fun one. I'll just play the one that does more damage. Not too worried about this getting 1 damage dealt to it against warrior. Nice. Opponent was considering whether or not they wanted to play Wisp there. Always need to consider all your options.
You don't pick the wands. You don't pick the wands.
I do feel a little bad not getting this Sphere of Sapience online, but this is probably going to be a pretty long game, so I can get the sphere down at some point. Cool. I think that's pretty lucky for me that it didn't full clear. Good turn for the sphere.
Armor! Lightly used armor!
Not a very impressive shield slam.
Armor! Lightly used armor!
Always nice to have a wildfire. Guess I'll see what I can pick up off this. Another Star Scryer. Keyword and Ivory is pretty good. I don't know though. Star Scryer just kind of does what my deck wants to do.
This is not what we stood for.
So I've only got, well, I have 4 spells in my deck still, but I have 3 spell tutors in my deck as well. Sphere of Sapience on top of that, so should be pretty easy to find all my spells this game. Strong Heart of Cthulhu. Beautiful. That draws a Cthulhu piece or a Wildfire. Yeah, let's just play a couple spell tutors. I have not used my hero power at all this game. But I have upgraded hero power plus Reckless Apprentice. Don't eat my Mordrash. You wouldn't eat my Mordrash. Okay. Well, that does make it harder to activate my Mordrash. But, should have plenty of time in this game. Imprisoned Observer is going to be too slow. Probably just drop a Maw of Cthulhu here. Not much reason to do anything else. I guess there is a world where I just have lethal with Alexstrasza next turn. Oh, I have Nightmare in hand as well, so that's actually a lot more likely than I was thinking. That card's in my opponent's deck. Okay, cute combo. Wand Thief is pretty appealing. It's not insane, though. That could be my final Cthulhu piece. Really want to be using my hero power every turn. Let's just hero power here. And then end the turn with a 6/6.
Time may pass, but the dream is eternal.
Starscryer guarantees I draw both of my spells, so probably a pretty good pickup.
The ways of these covers for the taking.
Need to hero power twice more for Mordresh. Sure.
Is there trouble?
Need to deal 4 damage with my Mordresh. I actually could complete it here with Fallen Hero, Wildfire hero power. That's interesting. And then I could just play Varden as well. This is a pretty good set of minions to just kill with Mordresh.
What to do?
I actually think Fallen Hero is pretty good here.
Finally,
My calculations, you need to chill out.
Also just a chance at lethal. If a minion sticks, I have 14 from hand. This is a really obvious Mordresh setup, though, to be fair. But just because it's obvious doesn't mean my opponent can stop it. I'm not going to have lethal. I have 17 currently, plus they can armor up. Probably just get the 4 damage out of my Nightmare, since I have Alexstrasza.
do try to keep yourselves alive.
Rancor does keep the opponent alive, but I can just Eye of Cthulhu and then set up for Alexstrasza the following turn. I actually just have lethal.
Jaina versus Thrall. For Doomhammer.
You asked for it.
I think I tossed the Fallen Hero. But with Wildfire and Tour Guide, it was worth considering. Wow, double Wildfire. So I can actually just kill a turn 1 Wailing... What is it called? Wailing Elemental? Or if my opponent doesn't play anything here, then I just play Starscryer. Beautiful.
Your tour ends here.
Power for the taking.
I don't know if I should be afraid of that healing totem, but my opponent hasn't really revealed what deck they're playing, so I'm a little bit afraid. Well, that's scary. So I can hero power for 4 next turn. That actually kills this Cauldron, along with Imprisoned Observer. Not sure if I'm that afraid of a 1/4 though, that I would waste my 0 mana hero power.
Nature waits for no one but me. A delightful brew.
Oh, you built this for me?
Amazing.
Sick Cauldron.
What's this?
Yep, don't want to waste my hero power on a 1/3.
Break your body.
Seems like a good trade. Maybe I just drop a Maw of Cthulhu though. Or maybe I just hero power for 3 right here. Let's just Maw of Cthulhu. There is bigger stuff, but this is tempo. Fireball, sure. I mean, I'm dealing 10 damage here, so Fireball might just be a lethal card next turn. Alright, well, we will not be fireballing, but that's fine.
Finally,
Mind if I roll me?
Scary. Oh, Reckless Apprentice. Pretty sure I just set up to kill my opponent with Fireball here. Shaman definitely has ways to heal, but I don't know if they're in that deck. Alright, the opponent is now dead.